So this is it. On a break.
Hey there, guys. You can see right here this essay looking document. Oops, the little thing is highlighted. This right here is a document, right? But it's an outline, as you can see from the top left, of a thing called Time is Obsolete. Now, before I show you what this is, first of all, it's blurred because it's actually information that I can't let anyone know except for me and a couple people involved. Let me show you some background. So this video right here, I have it paused. I also have the audio muted because you don't really need to know what's going on. I'll put a link down, or I'll probably have it as a clickable, tappable thing at the end. So this video here, you might think I edited it for it to look like a VHS tape and everything, but the truth is it actually is a VHS tape. I actually bought a camera from the time period, 1992, 1990s. I shot these scenes and everything, and I made this little video. Of course, here, if you see that black little hole there, that's editing. But if you see everything running like at 60 frames per second and everything, it's not really 60 frames per second because VHS tapes don't actually do that. If you want, you can look up something like why do VHS tapes look 60 FPS or something, if you really want to know more. So everything you see here, other than the timestamps at the top and the bottom, that was edited in, only because for some reason the camera didn't have the option to add in the timestamp, so I had to edit that in myself. But it's alright. As you probably already know if you checked out the video, or if you haven't yet and you're just being observant and you're looking at the rest of the screen, it says Broken Clocks. So what is Broken Clock? That's the title for the first episode of my my series called Time is Obsolete, as I say right here in my comments, where I thank you guys for like just being yourselves and giving me like the willpower to do all this stuff. But here's the thing, I wasn't gonna do just that video and leave. I have a whole outline for the series. Right now, as you can see, it's only 4 episodes. During the time of recording, it's 4 episodes, but it's actually gonna be a lot more. It's gonna be in seasons, as you can see from season 1, blah blah blah. Here's how it goes. Season 1, episode 1, 2, 3, 4. The video here is episode 1, of course, so there's an outline. I'm gonna keep this stuff blurred out anyway, just so I don't spoil the video for you, just so you can watch it yourself. But the main differences I can tell you right now, which is also a reason why I'm blurring this out, I fleshed it out and I actually made it more realistic, because the Broken Clock thing, originally that was gonna be the real first episode, but then I decided, I saw many of the flaws that I've made producing it, and some of the flaws that I've seen during the scenes where we actually shot during the shooting days, or day actually, to be completely honest. I shot all that within 3 hours or 4 hours. But here I actually flesh it out, give it more realism. The difference between here and there is that this is going to be more polished. The Broken Clock video, that's more of a pilot. The real thing, secretly my second attempt, will be the first episode for the series that I'm going to be doing for real. Episode 2 adds on more, introduces more things that I originally intended, but you know, I didn't want to put into a first episode because I don't want to overload people's minds and make them lose interest, because I'm like, I'll never get into this, because I know that struggle. I watch entertaining things too. And then there's an important things in Time is Obsolete, which is just important things that to keep in mind, like for example in Back to the Future, maybe some scientific laws or ideas would be written down, or historical events would be written down that would be like kind of notes for the story writers or story writer. I don't know how many people they would have in there, so that way whatever they write down, they don't skew too far from what they're supposed to be putting to give a consistency and whatever. Then 18 actually there, I'm just gonna say 18. I'm blurring out the heading as well, but these are supposed to be like the key, like if the important things, they're important for the plot in the sense of what's going to be referenced, what foreshadows what will happen. But then the thing that I just mentioned, that simple number, it has to do with really the plot. Like that's the actual, it's the actual principles of how this series will work. And you will know what it is. The characters will know what it is. For the time being, you guys won't really know until the series comes out. And for the characters within the series, they won't know until they start discovering some of them actually being explained and learning about it. But I'm not going to tell you how or why I'm putting everything in that phrasing. That's still a problem. I have to make everything vague because, and if I give away too much information, Time is Obsolete is spoiled. So why did I want to show you this? Because one, in case of anybody out there, because I noticed Broken Clock has 68 views now, which means by comparison to most of my other videos from that time, even now, that's a lot of views. Of course, compared to my most popular video, this is nothing. It has a following. In fact, one of the teachers of one of the actors in this thing, they even gave a positive comment. And I'm guessing teachers don't often comment on YouTube videos. let alone have YouTube accounts. So there actually is a following. So this is more of an update for those people that want to know more. I'm still investing into some more things for the story. And the second and final reason, I might have said there was a few reasons, I'm sorry about that, just 2 reasons then, is that you notice on YouTube, some channels that become famous, they have something to offer. For example, other channels might have their sense of humor, some have their skill in video games, some have their skill in their craftsmanship, and then they record videos on them doing whatever they do. So yeah, every channel, or at least every successful channel, they have something to offer. Even if they're doing something similar or the same as somebody else, they might be better at it. My approach to YouTube, though we're not 100% at the time, this will be more of a side thing that my normal viewers don't have to watch. It could get the attention of other people. This will be like my flagship series, my thing that I offer to YouTube or to everyone that will make me stand out on YouTube. This will be an actual series. Like, think of it as Netflix, except on a budget for now, because, well, right now, story writing, it's just me. You might notice that there's a share icon, and then it says that it's a link to anyone with the link. But I only send that link to certain people, like people that are actually involved, like actors, or potential actors, or potential cameramen. If you want to be an actor, I'm sorry, but in order for me to actually recruit you, you have to live near where I live. And in order for you to know where I live, I would have to give away where I live. I don't like that much information about my identity given out on YouTube because, hey, harassment could... If I ever get harassed, my life is on the line. If any creepy stalkers that are obsessed over me become a problem, my privacy is on the line. I just wanted to put that out. I'm still doing this series. I have had a blast of creativity within the last few days. I've did like 3 episodes, not in one sitting, with a few sittings within a short amount of time. So I'd like to say thank you for listening. I will see you guys in another video, whatever I do.